we're going to use a little office menu from, this is pain-free at your PC. And we've already sort of gone over the PowerPC users sort of long menu to try and rebalance yourself. But this, but today is just anything with digital devices or a lot of sitting work that people are doing. So that's what we're going to use some corrections. Is no pain with anything in our class. If you do have pain, then you want to modify or change what you're doing. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is called sitting in extension. We really haven't used this that much in class. So you will be sitting towards the front of your chair. I'm going to show you the side view so you can see what's happening. So you sit to the front of your chair where your back is not touching your chair. And you're going to make sure your knees are directly over your ankles and your feet are parallel and even. So then you're going to roll your hips forward and bring your shoulders directly over your hips. We're going to hold this position. So as we do, but I want you to be very mindful that it's not coming from your low back, it's coming from your hips. So this is something that as an exercise, and you just kind of relax into it, you're holding for about a minute. We are going to go into arm circles. So we're going to stay in this position. Feet are parallel. We're not sitting with our back against the chair. And we are going to go into a golfer's grip. So bending at the first knuckle, thumbs pointed out, arms out to the side. And we are going to bring our shoulder blades back just a little bit and just engage them a little bit. You don't have to go hard. We're not trying to press our chest forward, just a little engage. And then we go up and we're going to go forward circles. Now, if you find your shoulders are not feeling even, you can try and lower them, or if you have shoulder pain, and then do your arm circles here. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to do at least 25 of these would be what we're aiming for sitting at a desk. We could do our 30 or 40 because we're in the class. So we're going to go forward and then we're going to be switching to backwards. I'm just going to turn the volume down as there's a lot of group things, noises on my phone. We finish those up, bring your arms down, and then we go backwards. And again, if you're sitting at your desk, it would be 25. Otherwise, we're doing about 30 or 40. A reminder, golfer's grip, first knuckle, thumbs pointed out, and very active with your hands, and flip your palms and then raise up. And again, lower as you need to. Think about where your head position is. And we're going backwards. And we want this motion happening from our shoulders. The rotation is from our shoulders, not bending at the elbows or the wrists. And again, you could be lower as needed. Again, we always would prefer something more balanced and even than trying to get further into a position. So if those are our choices. Okay. Reset your system and help build the postural muscles that you need to work at a desk longer. Okay, so we're rolling the hips forward. We are now doing a hip exercise. We're raising up one heel down here, and then we're gonna raise and lower on one side, and then we're gonna go back and forth. So again, sitting in an office, you could just do 10 of these on each side. Again, you're trying to do a quick little menu. You might do this more than once a day. We're going to do a little longer. We're going to go back and forth a couple times. And we just, again, we're being mindful as my leg tipping out. We want that knee going straight up and down. I do have my hips rolled forward, but again, not from my low back. It's the same position from sitting, just to recap. Knees over this, knees over ankles, and rolling forward. Okay, I'm going to switch sides. And so I'm raising up now my left heel, and I'm going to raise and lower. This is my leg that kind of wants to go that way, so I have to really be mindful. And then I feel a little more work in my hip as I try to keep it going up and down. Sometimes you might get a little cramp in that muscle as you try and work it. and that's okay. A cramp is just a sign that your muscles are waking up today. So rolling forward, we're going to switch to the other side. And so it's nice and straight up and down. So how your hips are going to respond is really dependent on the activities you've been doing. So I'm switching sides, raising up this heel and raising and lowering. And trying to keep it straight, finding it a little easier the second time around. Stuff like this happens. Our body just starts to get in sync sometimes, the more repetitions, as long as that's good for you today. So we're going to, again, roll our hips forward right here, not using low back, and we're going to do the chair twist. So the key to the chair twist is keeping those knees together and not moving like that. So you can rotate, add in a rotation of your head, but look back at your knees to see, are they even? The whole idea of this is, again, not adding in, is keeping the pelvis stable. And again, you can add a little bit extra of a neck stretch turning. I definitely find using my current car has more assistive technology, and I do think my neck might be a little tighter from using it less daily with driving. So many things that we do today don't involve turning our heads as much. So that's something you really want to throw into your day. I'm going to reset and go to the other side. Again, we have our backup cameras, we have our blind spot technology. We just all in all are not necessarily turning our heads as much. And again, so much computer work that's very much in one plane. So sort of this is your opportunity to kind of throw in a little bit of a neck stretch as long as it feels okay to you. If not, you can keep your head right in line with your chest. Again, never add something in if it's causing a pain, and that means it's not quite right for you. Okay, the last one of this little warm-up series, the little office series, is sitting cats and dogs. So we are going to, I'm going to show from the side view. Again, you're sitting away from the back of the chair either way, and you have your knees directly over your ankles, and then you're going to roll back, and you don't have to force too much flexion. We're just kind of rolling back, and then we roll our hips forward, and we can look up and bring our shoulders back, as long as, again, that doesn't bother your neck. You can do this with just looking forward, or you can add in that little bit of extra, and we'll do 10 of these, and that's for this menu. That's what you can do. Again, if you only have a quick few seconds or short amount of time and you want to do 3 or 5 with your desk, still a great thing to do. Everything about these with the counts, and you're sitting at your desk, you know, throwing these exercises into your day can really help to sort of reset things. Again, this is a sitting version that allows you to kind of stay at your desk while you're working, but of course we want some time to be changed to standing, moving around when possible. Okay,